Hi children, have a great day ahead. I hope you all doing good. Welcome to this video class. This is term 3, class 5, social science. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Each and every step of your life you will learn something. This is the continuation of the last session. In the last two sessions, we have discussed Unit 2 Agriculture. Agriculture is derived from Latin word agar and culture. Agar, A-G-E-R, agar. Agar means land or field. Culture means cultivation. Can you remember what is agriculture? Agriculture is the art and science of preparing the soil for cultivation, growing crops, and rearing livestock. In the last session, we have discussed types of farming. So, four types of farming we have discussed: subsistence farming, commercial farming, plantation farming, mixed farming. Subsistence farming, the crops are cultivated and used only for their own family, is called the subsistence farming. In commercial farming, the crops are grown only for sale. In the plantation farming, the cash crops are grown in a large area in an estate. Mixed farming, the crops are cultivated as well as rearing of animal is a mixed farming. Next, we have discussed types of irrigation: well irrigation, canal irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, and drip irrigation. Here, irrigation is nothing but watering the crops. So, the waters get from the well and providing the water for field. Okay, and from the canal, we get the water and we provide the water to the agricultural field, that is a canal. Okay, here sprinkler irrigation, water is sprayed through pipes in the air through sprinklers. So this is called sprinkler irrigation. So drip irrigation is water drips, that is drop by drop. Okay, it is drips and slowly into the roots of plants through pipes. Shall we see few information about Tamil Nadu? Capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. The date of formation of Tamil Nadu is 26th January 1950. The size of Tamil Nadu is 1,30,058 square kilometer. Its population is nothing but number of people: 72,147,030 people. Population density is of 555% per square kilometer. Honorable Edappadi K. Palaniswamy is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu since 2017. Honorable Banwarilal Purohit is the Governor of Tamil Nadu since 2017. Rivers, important rivers of Tamil Nadu: Kaveri, Palam, Periyar, Bhavani. Not only this, but also we know Vaigai, Palaru, Tenpanai, most. Next, some forest and wildlife sanctuaries: Mudumalai National Park, Mupurthi NP, Anaimulai NP, Periyar TR. Tourist attraction is Marina Beach, a beautiful beach which is located in Chennai. Tourist attraction, another tourist attraction is Mahabali Beach. So not only this beach but also inside the temple also. Next tourist attraction is Ooty. In summer season we approach Ooty. It's a cool place. Vivekananda Rock Memorial and Thiruvalluvar statue, which is located off the coast of Kanyakumari, are the southernmost points of mainland India. Beautiful place, beautiful rock also. An important festival which we celebrated in Tamil Nadu, Pongal. And another festival which we celebrated, Vaikasi Visakam. Another festival is Avani Moolam, Avani Avitam. Ramanatha Swami Temple in Rameshwaram is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas of Lord Shiva. The temple has the longest corridor in the world. Beautiful temple. Major dance form Bharatanatyam. It is considered as a beautiful dance. Another major dance form is Paravaiyaattam. It's so enjoyable. And the major music forms is Nayandi Melam. This we have heard in functions. Arts and craft. Tanjavur style of painting. It's a beautiful, minute painting. Another arts and craft. Kanjipuram silk. It's a beautiful saree. Another arts and craft is Toda woman embroidery geometrical pattern which made on shawls which called Kutukuli. It's a minute and very superb embroidery work which is done here. And main language spoken in Tamil Nadu is Tamil. Everybody knows Tamil. And state animal is Nilgiri Chahar. State bird is emerald dove. It's beautiful and colorful dove. State flower is glory lily or kandal. That is flower kandal. And state tree is Palmyra palm tree, which is located mostly in village sites. Major crops which are grown in Tamil Nadu is paddy, jowar, ragi and tea. Children, I thought the video was useful for you to know some information about Tamil Nadu. Today we are going to discuss important crops in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu has different types of soil, rainfall and weather across its districts. So these soil, rainfall, weather which is suitable for the production of fruits, vegetables, spices, plantation crops, flowers, medicinal and aromatic plants. Horticulture is the fastest growing sector within agriculture in Tamil Nadu. We know about agriculture, isn't it? Agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the crops. Horticulture is the art and science of cultivating the fruits, vegetables, flowers or ornamental plants. Paddy. Paddy is grown in large areas because rice is the main staple food of the state. The principal food crops are rice, maize, jowar, within bracket given cholam, okay, bajra, kambu, okay, ragi and pulses. Pulses are Bengal gram, red gram, green gram, black gram and horse gram. So look at the paddy field. Okay, it's a beautiful paddy field, isn't it? Here we get, after cultivating the paddy, we get straw. Okay, it is a useful straw. After that, we extract the paddy from the straw. Then after extracting the paddy, we get some husks. Here, the soft husk, that is rice bran, okay, which is used as a food of an animal. And here, this straw. Straws are also the food of the animal. Next, we are going to see maize. Here, so we can able to make a beautiful varieties of recipes in the maize, isn't it? So beautiful masala varieties, okay, masala corn and crispy corn and spicy masala corn also we can able to make. Next we are going to see black gram. Okay, black gram mostly it is used to make tiffin items, isn't it? So idli, dosa. Okay, you have seen. Also, not only this, but also we can make able to make some recipes also. Porridge, urd dal porridge, black urd dal laddu, then kali, then sundal. So kali is the most famous one. Okay, I like so much. I like so much. Okay, I and my mother add usually my mother add gingerly oil into the kali and we ate everyone. It's so tasty and so healthy also. So ask your mother to prepare like these varieties from the black grams. Next is sugar cane. Here sugar is made in the leaves of the sugarcane plant through photosynthesis and stored as a sweet juice in sugarcane stalks. Here, from the sugarcane juice, we can able to make pongal, a sweet pongal. Sugarcane is cut down and harvested, then sent to a factory. At the factory, cane juice is extracted, purified, filtered, and crystallized into golden raw sugars. Here, this is the golden raw sugar. So, from sugar cane, we can able to make juice also, and after that it was changed into white sugar after adding some chemicals. Next, the cash crops. The cash crops include cotton, sugar cane, then oil seeds. A lot of oil seeds are there. Okay, oil seeds, coffee plant. Okay, from coffee plant we take these seeds. Okay, from the seeds of a coffee plant we are making coffee powder. Next, tea. So from the leaves, from the tip of the leaves only we can make the tea powder. Okay, that is a tea crop. Next, rubber. So look at the rubber. Okay, rubber tree. From the rubber tree we are taking like a milk type, like a milk type is given. No, it is dropping one by one. Okay, then from this they add some chemicals into it, then they make rubber, they get rubber. Next is coconut tree. Look at the rubber tree again. Okay, here lot of rubber tree, so they are taking rubber from the tree. It is mostly common in Kerala. Next, gingerly. Here, gingerly. Look at the gingerly plant. Okay, from gingerly plant we take gingerly. Sesame plant we take sesame. Then from that we extract the gingerly oil. Next is chili. So from chili plant we get green chili and red chili. Mango and banana are the leading fruit crops of Tamil Nadu. So everyone like, isn't it? So next, the main flowers which grown in Tamil Nadu are jasmine, then chrysanthemum, marigold. So marigold orange in color as well as yellowish in color. Okay, then rose, the different colors of rose also. Shall we see some? Do you know here farmers? Who is farmers? Micro farmers. Farmers who cultivate in an area less than 1 hectare are called micro farmers. So more than 1 hectare they are considered as a macro farmers. The government has set up some agencies like the Food Corporation of India to purchase the farm products directly from the farmers at a reasonable rates. So after cultivation, it is easy to sell to the corporation, okay, to the market through this. Here, this is the activity which is given in your book. Help the farmer to reach his field. So field is down. Okay, now farmers is moving. Okay, so you just help them, and with the help of a drawing line. Okay, which is given page number 127. After done this activity, kindly share it in the group. Next, do you know is, in order to eliminate the middlemen between the farmers and consumers. So consumers means we, okay, people. We are giving money and we are getting um, things from the market, So not only from the market but also from the shops, isn't it? So we are the consumers. So, in order to eliminate the middlemen between farmers and consumers, the government of Tamil Nadu introduced the new concept, namely Ulavar Sandai. So, how many of you use a Ulavar Sandai? So, weekly once I go to Ulavar Sandai. So, you too also do the same. Next is Green Revolution. Do you know what is Green Revolution? Green Revolution is a process which brought an increase in crop production by using new varieties of seeds, pesticides, and new agricultural techniques. So, Green Revolution, not only this Green Revolution, but also more types of revolution is there. Okay, they are Milk Revolution. Milk Revolution related to increase the dairy and milk production. Next, Black Revolution is there. Do you know what is Black Revolution? Which is related to petroleum production. Next, Blue Revolution related to fish production. Next, Golden Revolution, which is related to overall horticulture. Together is called Golden Revolution. Next, Pink Revolution, which is related to onions. And Red Revolution, which is related to tomato. And Round Revolution, which is related to potato. And Silver Revolution, which is related to egg production. So, etc. etc. Next, do you know? Dr. M.S. Swaminathan of Tamil Nadu is known as father of Green Revolution in India. Next, another activity is given, which is given page number 131. Okay, it is easy only. One who produces food for us, who is he? Everyone know the answer, farmer. So kindly write the answer on the blank, and after complete this activity fully, you should share it to me in the WhatsApp group. The second question, it is used for plowing the field. It is a machine. Did you find the answer? Yes, the answer is a tractor. Next, third question. It is used for separating grain from hay. So, what is the answer? Winnower. Very good, children. After complete this activity, you should share it in the group. Next, let's know is animal husbandry. It is a branch of agriculture. It is to raise animals for meat, fur, milk, eggs, and other products. Next, horticulture. Horticulture is a art and science of cultivating fruits, vegetables, flowers, or ornamental plants. Do you know, children, Tanjavur is an important agricultural center which is located near Kaveri Delta. As I said, near the river, the soil is fertile, isn't it? So, in this Tanjavur is also known as rice bowl of Tamil Nadu, because the rice paddy is grown a lot in Tanjavur. So, Tanjavur is considered as a rice bowl of Tamil Nadu. Do you know which state is known as the rice bowl of whole India? Andhra Pradesh. Some cropping seasons in Tamil Nadu. Okay, here Navarai, the cropping seasons. Okay, each and every season the crops are different. Different crops are cultivated in the field. Navarai, then Sornavari, Khar, Kuruvai, Samba, Thaladi. Different cropping seasons which is used in Tamil Nadu. Coimbatore. Coimbatore is the largest cotton producing district in Tamil Nadu. It is known as the Manchester of South India. Shall we see some glossary words which is given in your book? Archaic. Archaic means ancient or old. Minimize means reduce. Perennial. Perennial means everlast. So throughout the year. Okay, fully everlast. Shall we see some recaps which is given in your book? The first point is India is an agricultural country. It's true. Okay, one third of the country is producing agriculture, isn't it? Next point is Indian farmers are the backbone of the Indian economy. So increase the development. So it agriculture is an important one to increase the economy of a country. Next point, there are several methods of farming systems in India. So we have seen four methods, isn't it? Next, there are four basic types of irrigations. Yes or no? Yes, beautiful types of irrigations we have seen. The principal food crops are rice, maize, jowar, bajra, ragi, and pulses. There is a project which is given in your book here. Collect some varieties of grains like rice. So rice, more varieties are there, isn't it? With the help of a color, we can able to find, isn't it? Ayyarat, then Selvam rice, then Manachuluruponi, different types, isn't it? Then maize, jowar, bajra, ragi, pulses. So each and every variety, each and every grains, one only one variety you collect it. Okay, from rice you collect one, from maize you collect one, then jowar you collect one, bajra, ragi, and pulses. If it is available, you collect. Okay, you collect and put them in a separate packets. Staple or stick all the packets on a chart and name them. If it is not possible, try to draw. Okay, try to draw the types of this varieties of grains in a A4 sheet and share this project to me. This is project number 2. Thank you, children. Have a great day.